this works for me. I can stick to the formula, but I'm greedy. I want it all.
How greedy?
I want everything. You feel me? So even though this works with me, like, let me put some more. Bro, the hardest part of the training is turning up. Because you know it's not going to be easy. You know it's going to be difficult. You paid your money to get to the gym. You paid all of this to travel here. Like, what you going to do? You going to go back home? You're going to make the most of it. There's someone that needs a little bit extra kick, a little bit extra motivation. And you got talent, and you got potential. Let your coach watch you waste that potential.
He has every chance of being one of the great fighters to emerge from Great Britain.
Cameron, can you walk me through a training day? What's a day in the life of Cameron McKay? From the time you wake up to the time you sleep, what does your training look like?
The training, I'll say around 11, maybe a little bit earlier. Coach and me can set the track. Then maybe an hour or two after that, we'll get in the gym, get to boxing. That depends whatever's on the menu that day, you know. That'll be shadow boxing, sparring. And then we'll have a crazy circuit. So strength and conditioning, horrible sometimes, I'm gonna lie to you, but I love it. I feel amazing.
What does it involve?
We'll be on the bags, sparring, shadowing, pads. But when we're in the circuit, sometimes you're lifting up that medicine ball, you've got the dumbbells in your hand, jumping over the bar. Yeah, man, a lot of explosive work, man, but no, good.
Okay. So if I zoom out a little bit and I go to a training week, how is that generally structured? And how does it evolve when you get closer to competition?
You know, close to the competition, maybe for like a week out, it would kind of, you don't want to kill yourself as much. You want to keep your body fresh, you just want to be sharp. So you kind of take the load down, but make sure everything's explosive, everything's quick. But in a regular week, I'll run most of the time, at least 3 times a week. Okay. Get some strength in at least 2 to 3 times as well.
How do you fuel up for all of these sessions though? I mean, do you track your nutrition, or are there any specific meals that you swear by? What's the approach to eating right?
Me, I just love protein, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, I like the chickens, I like the steaks, I like the salmon. Yeah. Those are my 3 go-tos. Yeah. And then I build all my meals around those 3. Yeah. And then like, if I'm not having those, it's a breakfast, eggs. If I'm feeling nice, an omelet. Things like that, man. But if you want to be trimmed and shredded, you want to put them carbs down, man.
Of course, bro. So how do you know when you're getting enough carbs? How do you make sure that you're fueled for the right fight? What do you eat?
You know, it's all about timing, bro. Because at the end of the day, if I have no more training done, I ain't eating no carbs. Yeah. I'm not. But say if I'm, keep them yogurts as well, bro. Bananas are good forms of carbs.
Your timing is specifically around training.
Definitely. We eat to train, like you eat to fuel your body. So depending on what I have to fuel up for, that's what I'm eating for.
Okay. Yeah.
And sometimes if I get lucky, depending on what day of the week is, I might eat something to put a smile on my face, you know. Like I'm saying, I might have some more carbs than I should.
What do you eat to enjoy yourself?
You know what? Everybody knows me as a guy that eats all the burgers, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You feel me? I love a cheeseburger, but I can only get that a few times.
What's fight day nutrition like? What do you do to carve up or prep for a big competition?
Depends on what day I'm fighting, and it depends on the weigh-in as well. I think that all plays a part. But on the day, you wanna carb up.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, you wanna carb up.
So you've described always training like the cameras are on you. Mm-hmm. Walk me through how that translates into the intensity that you put into even light sessions like this.
You know what? If it's a light session, it's all about pacing yourself, I'll definitely say. So if it's a light session, you don't really need to put all your muscle into them shots, but sometimes just be a bit sharper and be a bit more explosive. Make sure everything's light, but everything needs to just be crispy. Quality is always up. When it's a longer, heavier session, you're training to be in shape, you're training to be fit. The more you kind of struggle, the more you're going to get out of it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
What is an underrated aspect of strength conditioning that people often overlook, but it makes a big difference?
You know what? For me, I love plyos. Plyos is my thing. But
what kind of movements were you into?
Jumps.
Jumps.
So we do the pogo jumps, like even what Bill's doing right now, stuff like that. Yeah. Squat jumps, tuck jumps. That's my game. that works for me. But that's all down to my genetics, my body type.
Yeah.
Some people need other stuff. And also, the way you fight and the way you train, they translate. Like, if you're someone who's explosive and you train being explosive, that's going to show. But then if that's not your style, you might focus on something else. You might focus on maybe that core strength, or you just want to be solid, you want a solid base. Really depends, but you train based and around what you're going to do, because we're not bodybuilders, we're not runners.
So if you went back to being 16 again, and you could restart with all the knowledge that you have right now, what would you spend more time on and less time on?
I think I could have really built more on my explosiveness.
Yeah.
I was so obsessive wanting to be good at everything and the best at everything. It was like, this works for me. I can stick to the formula, but I'm greedy. I want it all.
How greedy?
I want everything. You feel me? So even though this works for me, like, let me put some more.
You know what, we're big on, at Spade anyway, we're big on tracking, we're big on being on top of your numbers, analysing the data. Is there a way in which that you track your performance over time?
Currently, no. Like, I mean, a little bit. You know what I do? More on the Apple Watch.
Yeah.
So I track my sleep.
Yeah.
That's something I track a lot.
Has that impacted anything on your performance as well? Knowing how you
100%.
sleep? Yeah.
Definitely. Rest is part of training.
Yeah.
So it impacts a lot. I'd also say when I'm on my runs, I'm looking at my heart rate. When I'm training, like if I'm not boxing and I got my reps on like this, got my Apple Watch on, it's taking down how much effort I'm putting into my exercise. And I'll pair that up into what I got planned.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like training, when you're training for an objective, it's all about pacing yourself.
This might inform the next answer, and it might not. But how do you know when you need to pull it back for recovery to make sure you're not injured, or when to push through because you're just fatigued?
You gotta listen to your body.
Yeah.
Definitely, you gotta listen. Definitely listen to your body, and it's also about what you have coming up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I gotta listen to my body, and sometimes like, I gotta push through a little bit. I gotta take that risk.
Yeah. This is nice. What are you doing for recovery right now? What's your approach to making sure that you're well rested?
I got a physio. We're working together since my first run in the ABAs, and I say sports massages like the same, like just letting your body rest. And sometimes you have to get a sports massage. Acupuncture works.
Yeah.
Haven't done cryotherapy. I've done a few ice baths in my time. Not my game. I don't like the cold, but yeah, I mean, sports massages a lot of the time are really what you need to recover, because the muscles get damaged, especially when you push yourself as hard as we do.
From your time training with the GB Olympic team, did you pick up any tricks around training, recovery, nutrition that you want to share?
Did I pick up any tricks? You know, going to Team GB, that's the first time I saw someone use a foam roller. I never knew nothing about them before that. I'm an old man, that's the technology, boy.
So now, as you look ahead to your pro debut, is there any advice you give to someone who is now just starting out their journey in boxing?
Bro, the hardest part of the training is turning up. Because you know it's not going to be easy. You know it's going to be difficult. So it's like, that can be a deterrent. And it's like, once you're in the gym, you ain't got no choice but to work out. You paid your money to get to the gym. You paid all of this to travel here.
Yeah.
Like, what you gonna do? You gonna go back home? You're gonna make the most of it. So it's like, bro, as long as you walk through them doors, you're gonna apply yourself.
What if I realize that I've paid the cost to get here, and now I don't want to train anymore? What if the next day I don't want to show up?
Let your
How do I
coach
make sure I'm there every day?
let your coach watch you. Let your coach watch you. He's gonna make you do something. You feel me? If you're someone that needs a little bit extra kick, and a little bit extra motivation, and you got talent and you got potential, let your coach watch you waste that potential. She's gonna motivate you.
Cameron, that was it, man. This was fire.
My bro, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro.
Sure.
Nice one, man.